Hey YouTube family, this is Z again, putting out my second YouTube video just to let you know that everybody's got good and bad in them. You know, everybody's got the potential to be the villain or the hero. Everybody's got the ability to be the devil or an angel. It's really all a choice. Every second of every day you got to make a choice. Especially when you're in a relationship. The second lesson I got for you is don't try and change nobody. It never works out. You might get them to change, but in the end they're gonna hate you for it. Even like me and my wife, you know, I did it because I wanted her to be healthy. I wanted her to quit smoking. I wanted her to quit drinking soda. Whatever the case may be. And all it did was fester and like a splinter under your skin. Eventually, she got tired of hearing it. And it became like I was the enemy. And it all started because I loved her so much that I wanted her to be healthy. And it hurt my heart so much to see her doing things that hurt her. And then I would try and give advice. Nobody wants to hear advice unless they ask for it. And I'm a natural born handyman, so I'm always fixing things. And as a man, I'm always giving my free advice, unsolicited. And nobody wants to hear that. So, my plea to you is if you're in a relationship, give 110% of care and love and acceptance. You gotta accept them for who they are. You can't expect them to change for you. If they want to change for themselves, then that's when you can give 100. You can give. You can help them. You can help them if they want. If they come to you and they say they want to change, and they say they need some help, they say they would like some advice. Even then, they're probably gonna eventually be on the side of, hey, why you keep telling me to stop drinking this soda? Every time I get a soda, you say drink of water. So really, my advice is don't try and change nobody. Just love them for who they are. Meet them where they're at. If you're in a relationship, try not to lose yourself in the relationship. I love my wife more than I loved anybody or anything on this planet. Sometimes things don't work out. And you gotta accept it. You gotta move on. You gotta pick yourself up off the ground. You gotta start super gluing your heart back together. One, one piece at a time. This is where it's okay to ask for help, is when you're broken. It's possible God will send you somebody, put them right in front of you. Because sometimes you don't even know where to go to look for help. Could be at the supermarket, could be at a restaurant, could be in school, could be at work, could be a phone call from your best friend. You just never know. You could be entertaining angels right now. That's why I started this channel. I don't have any script. I don't have any plan. But I know that eventually I will have some courses coming out, some practical knowledge, some fun stuff. God showed me a vision that no matter what I look like, no matter what I sound like, I still have value. Because all the trauma and the drama and the abuse, the abandonment, the anger, the frustration, that I've been through has value. So eventually, when I learn how to use technology a little better, this channel will evolve into something fun, worthwhile, and hopefully make some money along the way. Because as you can see, I can't be working with these forever. So it's time to start using this and put my knowledge and wisdom to use, so that way I can create a legacy for my son. With work, with school, with the cares of the world. We don't get to raise our children the way we want to. I wanted to write a journal every day for him to read. What's the chances of him ever reading it? But God said, now's the time for me to take off my armor, get brutally honest, bare my soul, and let the cards fall where they may. So this here is all about taking a step of faith, letting you see who I am, letting you see my face, my real voice. Because eventually this channel is going to evolve into something much different. The vision I have is to create a board game I always wanted to create a board game involving cards. And then eventually an app for the phone. So that way you can have access to humor, a therapist slash a game that could possibly bust you out of your deepest, darkest depression. There's nothing worse than being suicidal and not having anybody to talk to. There's nothing worse than being depressed and being scared to go outside your house. There's nothing worse than being in a relationship and not being able to talk to your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend. So this is the second lesson for my second YouTube video is you gotta take chances. Sometimes you gotta take the gloves off and get down and dirty and fight for what you want.